Hi, I'm Demi Stevens, founder and CEO of You're the Book Press and editor-in-chief of Self Pub Magazine. We're here in the studio today with Teague Rudacille, young author, for a little bit of a person behind the author series. Since you're so young, how did you actually get a book in print at this age?
Well, no, not apparently, but I would tell my mom bedtime stories before I went to sleep, and this one here was actually a Christmas story.
So you came up with this at bedtime?
Yeah, and Mom ended up writing it down, and 10 years later, here it is.
So this came out of just a story time routine that the two of you had.
Yeah.
What was it like to work with your mom to change that from the story that you spoke out loud to something that, you can turn the pages now?
It was different. Like, we had a bunch of pictures, and I remember sitting down one night and just sketching them all out. And we had all the words there, just a matter of cleaning it up.
How did you come up with the name for the cat?
Well, it happened one night before this was even, started. I was talking with my dad, and, if we had a cat, what would we name it? And, of course, the first word out of my dad's mouth was Smithers.
And so did you actually get a cat after this?
No, we've never had a cat.
So who else lives with you at the house then?
It would be my dog, Mom, and my egghead brother, Mason.
And Dad lives there too, I take it. Excellent. So do you have to fight for writing time, or does everybody leave you alone so you can be creative?
No, it just ends up I bring my laptop and I just sit in the living room.
So you can get work done right in that family hub?
Yeah.
Do you headphones, or you just...
No, I just sit there.
What are you working on now?
I actually have a novel coming out.
Wow.
And it was a big project.
Tell us a little bit about it.
It's about this story where it's a special guy that when he goes to sleep, he goes to a different reality and lives a whole nother life.
Oh, so okay, he's awake in this life, but when he sleeps, he's awake in a different world. Mm-hmm. I think that's like my dreams too. Only everything's sexier in the alternate world. Does his life get easier or more challenging?
No, it gets progressively more challenging.
What kinds of things does he go up against?
Well, it's set in a more medieval world, so it's like knights and dragons and a whole bunch of...
No air conditioning?
No.
Does he save the damsel in distress?
No, it's not I wouldn't call it a cookie-cutter story like that.
I'm loving damsels. You sure you can't work one in there for me?
Nah.
So does anybody else in your house write?
Well...
Your mom's a writer?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that. Is it weird to write your own novel with somebody else in the house who also writes?
No, not really.
Do you read any of her work?
Not so far. No.
Because I just interviewed someone last week who's in his 30s, and his mom just released her book as well, and he was talking about they edit each other's works now. Yeah? Do you think that could work?
Well, yeah, she edits mine, but I don't think she'll let me edit hers.
Oh, you don't know. It's someday coming up. Who can say? Do you have any advice for folks who may be watching today who might want to write a book of their own, especially someone your age?
I'd say to sit down and just think about what kind of story you want to tell. Like, what kind of message or story, and then the whole, baseline plot and ideas will come after.
Did it just come to you, or do you have to...
It just flows.
We're envious. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm excited. Maybe you're inspiring all of us to go out and write tonight.